The memory card in?
Yep.
Feeling good?
Feeling good.
Feeling groovy? Feeling warm? We started all our intros with like a cold intro.
Warm. Yeah. Here's the update.
We got a Mr.
The temperature update.
Still just as cold. Hey guys.
Hello everyone.
Thank you for joining us. This is a video about our van conversion cost. We recently made a video about our monthly cost in the van. If you haven't seen that, we're going to link it at the end of the video.
Or
Definitely
link it right now.
Well,
Whatever.
yeah, we could link it. We'll link it. So put down all the links. The other thing is we have also made a van tour recently. So this is not a van tour, and it's not a van monthly cost. We've got those. Go watch them.
Yeah.
This is how much did it cost for us to build this van.
Our friends Eamon and Beck recently made a video exactly like this.
It's a banger.
I think it's actually really good that both of us are making this video because now you can see two different people and you can see the comparison. So definitely go check out their video once you're done with ours.
Which we'll also probably link, yeah?
We'll have links all over the place.
Yeah, exactly. This isn't a video on here's how much you should spend, okay? This is a video of how much we spent on our conversion.
Yeah.
If we did it again, we would do a couple things different. We would do a lot the same. So this isn't claiming this is the minimum you can spend. This is from a realistic van lifer, someone who really lives on the road, someone who really paid cash for everything. Not a single thing that wasn't in our pocket in cash.
Yeah, truly.
This is how much we spent.
We will also link to all of the products that you can buy like online. So we won't link to any of our wood or anything, but like our sink and those kinds of things, we'll link to that in the description box. So if you want to buy the exact same products or check into them a little bit more,
if you want to buy our van, buy a
sale.
Yeah, it's not. No,
Sorry.
I'm saying they could buy all the products and make our identical van.
Oh, yeah, you could do that. You could.
Anyways, now without further ado, here's how much we spent on every single piece without leaving out cost. This is the real stuff. This is the hard to tell stuff, the real numbers. So
let's get into it.
Before we jump into the cost of each individual part, let me talk about Morrison, which is the name of our van. This van we bought for a spanking deal, but there was one big caveat. It was that it wasn't running yet. We bought this thing for only $5,500, and if you're in the Sprinter market, you know that is like insane.
Completely.
Because usually a van like this would be like probably 10 to 15,000 would be probably on average, at least probably 10 to 16.
Yeah.
So we were getting a screaming deal. We were super happy with it. The one downside is it wasn't running, right? So we
got it checked out by a mechanic. though. Like we did our homework.
Right.
But you just can never know when something that big.
So here's the big thing in hindsight. In hindsight, I would say get your van going. But for us, we thought the fuel pump was out, so we were still only going to pay like $8,000 altogether. Turns out the whole engine was out. The engine cost us $13,000. That's like the big kicker here.
Yeah.
So $13,000 for the engine plus $5,500 for the van, $18,500 or so for this van, I would say, to get it running. The upsides for us is that we got basically a new van. I mean, we got a new diesel engine on this thing. It'll run forever for not too much more than the market value for these kinds of vans.
And we've had to fix a few things here or there. And we definitely will continue to have to fix things here or there.
Right.
But we are pretty confident that we want to be traveling in this van, whether full-time or part-time, for a long time.
For a long time.
And because we have the engine replaced, we are confident that we'll be able to do that as long as we want to.
Exactly. One more unique thing that we did is we hired our buddy Brett Lewis. We'll put him in the description box if we have a million times. He's amazing. We hired him to help us. Now, hope you're okay with this, Brett, telling us how much we paid you. But we only paid him $2,000 because he's a bro.
Yeah.
If you make your own van, now he's a professional because he's practiced, so he might not be that cheap. But
He's not going to be that cheap.
Yeah, he better not be.
And we would highly recommend, like, if you want to contact Brett, he actually will drive to you wherever you are in the States now, pretty much, to help you build your van.
Yeah.
If you want to hire one of your friends who maybe is like a cabinet maker and can help you make kick-ass cabinets in your van, like those kinds of things might add up a little bit, or maybe some, friend to do your electrical or things like that.
The cost for all of the building materials for this van was $1,195. That covered everything from the paneling here to the insulation, to the plywood that actually holds this van together. $150 of that went into the insulation that is behind the birch panels in the walls. Another $156 went into the plywood that really makes up a lot of the van. The main support structures here took just a lot of really nice wood. That was altogether about $650 of materials and wood. $88 more went to the paneling that's on the floors. $86 more went to the paneling that is on the walls, this tongue and groove paneling. And then another $65 paid for the pine slats that are on the front of all of our cabinets and really make up the look of the van. So altogether, $1,195.
Our Hauser sink was $95. The pump faucet was $30, and then the tubing that takes the water to the faucet to the sink was only $10, which means our plumbing system was $135. Oh hi! I'm totally cooking something on our $185 Snow Peak Baja burner.
Our 1400 watt Goal Zero solar battery right here cost us about $1,600. That is because we had a bit of a discount, so it's going to be slightly more expensive for you, but $1,600 for the Goal Zero battery, and then it is hooked up to 2 solar panels, that each of which are about $200. So it's $400 for our solar panels, $1,600 for our battery. 2 sets of $40 LED lights were $80 altogether. The Fantastic Fan 1250 was $165.
Our 37 quart ARB fridge cost us $768, not including all of this food. Babe, I think we might need to go grocery shopping.
What you doing down there, babe?
Oh shoot! Forward to push my.
You got this, baby. Set up the next shot. We gotta tell them what the curtains cost. We'll never be able to tell them.
There we go.
Hey, there we go. Let's tell them what the curtains cost. You ready for this?
Yes. All the material for these curtains, including the rod, material, these little hanger things, cost $40.
Who made these curtains?
I did. I made them myself.
That lady right there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you ready for this? This here final cost? Are you ready? You stoked?
I'm so ready.
You so stoked? All right, the final number is $25,068. $25,068.
I feel pretty good about that.
I feel pretty good about that too.
I thought it was way more.
Yeah. Well, we did. There were some like a couple of mechanic costs later, things like that. They kind of all blend together in our mind.
Absolutely.
But basically, $25,000 for our bill. That is not too bad. That is it's about our. I would say realistically, that should have been more of our target. You know.
Yeah.
And we started with a target of like 15,000, but just to buy a decent van, you really need 15,000, right? The rest is a piece of cake.
The conversion, I would say, most people probably do it for $10,000. Would you say?
Yeah, it's totally doable.
It's really doable.
Right.
You can have a really nice build for $10,000.
Totally. 25,000. How you feel?
Feel good.
Spanking?
Feel good.
Spanking and bacon?
Like we said, all of our products are linked below.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in any of them, be sure to check them out.
Yeah, quick note too. I'm sure that you guys, some of you are much better builders than us. How we would really appreciate the comments in the section to be. We're not going to redo this build, so I don't think we really need to be told like what we could have bought better, but other people will do builds.
Yes.
And they need the best suggestions possible. So if you know amazing stuff and you're like, these LED lights, you could have gotten them, or not you could have, but these LED lights right here are $60. I think this would be totally cheap for someone who doesn't have to spend 80. Boom, right there. Yep. But we don't need a list of like every single thing we overspent on, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
We would really appreciate it if you guys would just help focus anyone who's new to this and who's like watching this for the first time, hoping to do a build. Let's help these.
Yeah.
Let's help these
so if you're
out.
new, check the comments out because a lot of people will probably be leaving comments about stuff that they've done. And
if you don't have a van, you better be subscribed because we have an amazing community here that will help you out. Hopefully this video helped you out.
For sure.
But yeah, I think that's a wrap.
Like this video if you liked it.
Like it, guys.
And subscribe to our channel if you haven't already.
Please
We'd
do.
love to have you along.
Yep. All right. Bye.
Talk to you later. Bye.